saber a dónde se va, hay que tener primero la voluntad y la determinación de seguir siendo quien se es. De otro modo, el que llega es otro. Si es que llega.
I'm very happy to be here today with all of you. The Puerto Rican Leadership Council of South Florida is announcing today the increase of our efforts to register Puerto Rican residents of Miami Dade, Broward, and West Palm Beach counties on the one-year anniversary of Hurricane Maria. There's an urgent need for Puerto Ricans to take action and participate in the voting process in order to make sure that the tragic laxity of disaster relief from U.S. government officials after the storm never happens again, and that Puerto Ricans' needs in general, both for South Florida residents and those back on the island, are attended to. The response to Hurricane Maria took too long due to the blatant ineptitude of U.S. government officials, specifically FEMA. It is important that Boricuas understand that their vote can make a difference in the states, but they must make educated choices and elect people to Congress that really care about the welfare of the island. We have to point out the negligence of state and federal entities regarding the inhuman limbo in which dozens of Puerto Rican families are currently living in hotels all over Central and South Florida. We have reached out to authorities for months, offering help and support, but we've been told that only organizations recognized by state and federal disaster relief agencies are allowed to help. Unfortunately, those organizations are nowhere to be seen, and our efforts to help have been blocked by these bureaucrats. These Puerto Rican families will be out in the street soon with nowhere to go and nobody to help them. That is one of the main reasons that Boricuas must get involved in the voting process, to force politicians to take action, or know that if they don't take appropriate actions, they will be out in the streets come November. One of the most important initiatives will be a phone bank and canvassing effort in alliance with María Rodriguez, Executive Director of the Florida Immigration Coalition. She's been a supporter of the PRLCSF's registration efforts from the outset. Voter lists will be screened, and volunteers will call residents identified as Puerto Ricans in order to ascertain if they are registered and encourage them to do so if they are not. We've set up the website votoboricua.com, votoboricua.com, to educate both recent arrivals and residents that have lived here for years. We have a growing social media presence on Facebook and Instagram, and we have been recording and sharing interviews with Boricuas to share why it is important to vote. We also set up a t-shirt store with products that help deliver a powerful message and help us to raise funds for this effort. The slogan on our website, t-shirts, and all communications is Demuestra tu fuerza, or show your strength. This weekend, Saturday the 22nd, the Puerto Rican Leadership Council is participating in the screening of filmmaker Joe Noriega's documentary, The United State of Latinos, at 1 p.m. at the Kendall Lakes Branch Library Auditorium. Puerto Rican Leadership Council Communications Advisor Ernesto Morales-Ramos and myself will form part of a live roundtable discussion after the film about the future of Hispanic engagement in U.S. politics moving forward into the future. Later that evening, the 22nd at 8 p.m., we will participate in a gala event organized by the Facebook networking group Boricuas Realengos on the grounds of Isla del Encanto 2 restaurant at 11236 Southwest 137th Avenue in Miami. Boricuas Realengos has more than 5,500 subscribed members as of this writing. The event is being organized by Boricuas Realengos to recognize the Puerto Rican diaspora in Florida who were instrumental in organizing relief for the island in the aftermath of Maria. There will be music and festivities at the event. But more importantly, it represents a unique opportunity to target the specific audience we want to reach with voter registration personnel on site, relevant voter initiative messages projected on a large screen, and live interventions from the main stage by Puerto Rican Leadership Council leaders. The weekend events will culminate with a Hispanic Heritage Month tailgate party at Dolphin Stadium Sunday the 23rd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This celebration is co-sponsored by the Puerto Rican Professionals Association, Profesa, with food, refreshments, and of course, voter registration. I want to reiterate that the Puerto Rican Leadership Council is not endorsing candidates or political parties. Voto Boricua is a civic movement. It is a call for Boricuas of all beliefs to participate in the democratic process. Voto Boricua is a demand for politicians from all sides to take Puerto Ricans seriously as a voting bloc that must be respected. It is vital for Boricuas to recognize our importance and our power in the national political process. Our hope is that the anger and frustration over the devastation caused by María and subsequent negligence by politicians will activate Puerto Ricans in South Florida to make our vote count and our voices heard. One of our biggest challenges is to overcome Puerto Rican skepticism about the political process. Voting in Puerto Rico has lost any purpose since our local government is subject to the whims of the U.S. Congress. Our communication advisor, Ernesto Morales-Ramos, coined the provocative phrase, quote, "If the U.S. Congress is in charge of Puerto Rico, maybe it's time Puerto Rico be in charge of Congress." The Puerto Rican Leadership Council will soon reveal other unique efforts to get our message to our target audience, particularly university and college students. Our message will not only include information about voting mechanics, but also a presentation of the platforms of all willing parties and candidates. Boricua, date a respetar. Tu voto es tu voz. Your vote is your voice.
¿Qué será de Puerto Rico? De mi linda, ¿qué será? Hoy yo pienso en su futuro y no sé qué va a pasar. ¿Qué será de Puerto Rico? De mi linda, ¿qué será? Hoy yo pienso en su futuro y no sé qué va a pasar. ¿Qué será de Puerto Rico? De mi linda, ¿qué será? Hoy yo pienso en su futuro y no sé qué va a pasar.